Hello my dear students, how are you? Hope you are fine by the grace of Allah. Happy New Year and welcome back to my economics class. Today I will start chapter 6, that means Economy of Bangladesh. You already know that Bangladesh is mainly an agricultural country. Most of the people of this country live in the villages. Agriculture is the main source of their livelihood. Besides, some of the village people are weavers, potters, blacksmiths, grocers, and shopkeepers. Some people also live by small business. People of the town are mainly service holders and businessmen. Besides, among the people of the town, many are rickshaw pullers, some are small shopkeepers, hawkers, laborers, and workers. And you know that all these jobs are done on personal initiative. Side by side, there are some state-owned industries, railways, highways, and water transport. There are also welfare-oriented sectors like education and health. At present, many industries and business organizations have been established in the country under private sector ownership. These play a vital role in the development of the country. Besides, a large number of people are being employed in these private sectors. The economy of Bangladesh is flourishing with the help of both of these government and non-government sectors. Now you will see some pictures. Look. So there are different types of people and they are doing different activities, isn't it? And all are engaged in productive activities also. That means they produce different goods and services. So, if we convert these goods and services into money, this is called GDP. Now, what is GDP? GDP means gross domestic product. In Bengali, it is called Mot Deshiyo Ponno. Okay? Now, definition of GDP. That means what is GDP? GDP is the total monetary value of all goods and services produced every year by the citizens. That means native and non-native citizen living in the country is called GDP. And GDP is estimated to understand the overall economic capability of a country. So that means over here, so within the territory, there are some native people and non-native people. So when they will produce any goods and services, when you convert them into money, that is called GDP. But the income by the native people who work abroad and the income from any company which runs business in abroad, that will not be included with GDP. Understand? So we can tell that GDP equal to the income of our country's people inside plus the income by the foreigners who reside inside our country. Understand? Now some examples. Look here. There are some goods and services. This is the total amount. Suppose at first rice. So rice, if the total production of rice in a country within a year is 200 quintal, if per quintal price of rice is 500 taka, then if we convert into money, that is 200 into 50, 500. Okay, so we will get the value of the total rice. So like this shirt, if 500 pieces, and if per piece of shirt is 300 taka, then we also convert into money. Then jute, if the producing of jute is 300 tons and per ton is 500 taka, then we can convert jute into money like this, isn't it? So over here many goods are producing in our country in a given year or is year. So like this, if we convert the all goods and services into money like this, and if we add them so that we will get the GDP. So like this, doctor, so we can't convert the doctor into money, but we can convert their services into money. Okay, so like this many other goods over there. So over here if we add or sum the all goods and services, we will get the GDP. So like this over here 10 crore taka our GDP. Okay, so like this we will add the all goods and services and we will get GDP. Understand everyone? Okay, now GNP. GNP means gross national production or product. In Bengali it is called মোট জাতীয় পণ্য or উৎপাদন. Okay. Now definition, the total monetary value of goods and services produced by the citizens. Here is one main matter, that is only native people of a country inside or outside of the country within a specific period is called GNP. In this case, the native people who resides in abroad and send money to the country will be included with GNP, or any individual or business firm works or runs business in abroad and sends money legally to Bangladesh will be part of the GNP. But the income of the foreigners, that means those who are residing inside our country, their goods and services will not be included with GNP. Now, per capita income. In Bengali, it is called Matha Pichu Aay. Per capita means per person or per head of the population. The economic term income per capita or per capita income measures the average income per person in a country, region or city in a particular area. And PCI is the sum income of gross domestic product is divided by the total population, and we can calculate it by equation or formula. Okay, that is PCI equal to GDP or gross domestic product divided by total population. Now one example for you. If in 2011 the population of a country was 10 crore and GDP was 5,000 crore US dollar, then PCI will be 500 US dollar. Okay. PCI does not tell that what people's salaries are. In this type of calculation, the nation's total income is divided by the whole population, that is every single man, woman and child. But a greater portion of a population does not work, such as retired people, students and children. So income per capita is much less than the average annual salary in a country. We can see in a chart. Okay, so here we can see that this is per capita income or income per capita, and this is average salary. So average salary is more than the per capita income. Now one SW for you, that is what will happen if GDP or GNP increases in our country. You will do this and send in my inbox. Okay, so up to this everyone, thank you.